Good morning again, my dear students. So let's look at the different reasons why business organizations invest in business intelligence, the benefits, and the challenges. So one reason or one factor that uh, will decide for business organizations to invest in business intelligence will be the markets. That is because of strong competition. So, as I have said earlier, that the application of business intelligence in the organization can provide competitive advantage. Okay? Another one is expanding global market. So, since one of the major goals of a business organization is to expand globally, they have to incorporate business intelligence so that they will be able to compete with other global markets. We also have blooming electronic markets on the internet, innovative marketing methods, opportunities of outsourcing with IT support, and need for real-time on-demand transaction. That's why many business organizations already apply some online technologies to reach their customers. Now, another factor is your consumer demands. So, uh, consumer have consumers have high demands or desires for customization, desire for quality, diversity of products, and speed of delivery, and customers getting powerful and less loyal. So that these business organizations will be able to hold their customers, they have to incorporate business intelligence, okay? So that the loyalty of the customer will remain in the business organization. Another one is the emergence of technology. That is because there are already more innovations, new products, new services, okay? Increasing obsolescence rate, increasing information overload, and of course, the increased demand for social networking. And the last factor or the fourth factor will be your societal factor, such as growing government regulations and deregulations, workforce more diversified, older, and composed of more women, prime concerns of homeland security and terrorist attack, reporting related regulations, Data Privacy Act, increasing social responsibilities of companies, and greater emphasis on sustainability. So since business organization will be able to become competitive in the market, then greater sustainability or greater emphasis on sustainability will be another reason, okay, for staying in the competition. Now, there are also benefits of business intelligence. So, the first benefit is that business intelligence answers business questions. So, with the right tool, you can extract and analyze raw data in real time to inform your business decisions. So these tools will also organize this data into a comprehensive and often visual format. So this enables any member of a team to potentially make informed decision as needed, streamlining whatever process that a resource is working on. This data can be leveraged to improve client profiles and target promising contracts. So as a result, profits can be increased through decreasing wasted funds spent on poor fits. The second benefit will be it provides opportunities to cut cost and time investment. So, through the use of metrics and data derived from business intelligence measurements, You can identify where your available funds are more effectively used and when it may be more effective to allocate them to another efforts. So additionally, business intelligence can enable your business to leverage automation, eliminating the risk of human errors while freeing up your staff to work on those tasks that automation isn't well suited for. The third one is it delivers valuable insights. So without business intelligence tool, a company could be stuck waiting until the end of a campaign or initiative to discover whether or not it was effective. However, with BI at your disposal, your company can get a head start on tracking satisfaction, profitability, and other key metrics in real time. This allows you to identify and resolve issues in your campaign so you can take the steps needed to fix them before the campaign is a wash. The fourth is that business intelligence promotes collaboration and cooperation. So another great benefit of business intelligence software is the data sharing and exporting capabilities it usually has. In a business climate that relies on being in the know, your team needs to have the ability to access the latest data you have available without issue. Now, let's look at also some of the challenges of business intelligence. The first one is that you are not sure what you are measuring, or the company is not sure of what they are measuring. So this is actually a common challenge in business analytics, especially in growing small and medium businesses. So you need to pivot and improve a process somehow, but IT is asking for specifics on what to measure, what data you need, and what queries you want to run. Unfortunately, if you don't have all the information, you can only provide high-level KPIs, or what we call the key performance indicators, without detail. You are not sure what questions to ask, resulting in several rounds of change requests, rather than being able to drill deep into the data with ad hoc analysis. When we say ad hoc, this is just temporary, okay, or short term. You must wait for changes to be implemented so that you can do another round of shallow investigation before the process repeats. So what options do you have if you have this problem? So the solution could be the freedom to ask ad hoc questions. So agile business intelligence is about flexibility, giving each person on your team the ability to independently discover what they need to measure and analyze it without waiting for the IT to provide the data. Now, you can overcome this challenge by opting for a BI tool with the depth and design that grant users access to all data, as well as data exploration capabilities. Now, this may include filtering data, adding new data, slicing data fields, comparing any combination of data. Now, only with that capability will your team be able to identify the cause of problems without going through endless cycles and IT requests. Now, the second challenge is that you have got data, but it is a mess. Now, in recent years, businesses have been able to do amazing things with data, big and small. The more data you collect, the better you understand both your customers and your business. Theoretically, it should be exponentially easier to improve operations and delight customers by reading that data. So, for example, Groove was able to study specific metrics and data around how its customer use the platform. By identifying that what they called red flag metrics in the data, they could spot at-risk customers and reach out to them before they were lost. This reduced customer churn by 71%. But your data is only as good as how it's collected and categorized. If you want to analyze data from multiple sources or review customer insights, but the data isn't structured properly for your BI tool, then you hit a barrier. Okay, you made the investment for a BI tool, but you can't use it. That leaves you with few options. First option could be invest in another tool to clean and categorize the data. Second is spend hours manually cleaning and modeling the data. And lastly, ask IT to prepare the data for analysis. So those are the possible remedies if in case you have or you acquired a BI tool but you cannot use them. Okay? Because it doesn't fit on your needs. Now, the possible solution is that automatic preparation behind the scenes. So don't invest in BI tools that can only do a portion of the work. Choose a full stack end-to-end tool. One that includes a powerful backend with the ability to automatically process data sets that you need to be restructured. The ideal solution is a BI tool capable of doing dirty works for you by making the data manipulations needed so that you can analyze the data in any format from raw numbers to visual graphs and reports. The third challenge is that you have the tool and then data, but there's coding. That's why, because there are some BI tools that requires coding. So, programming kasi siya, mostly. So, the people on your team most likely benefit from BI tool may not be code savvy or could benefit from not having to code so extensively. So, it is time-consuming to use tools that require more extensive SQL programming and customization to retrieve and work with data. One example of BI tool that use coding is the R. Okay, so you may search through the internet kung ano yung R na yon. That is actually a software for data analytics or business analytics. Okay, so going back, if you need to expand your team to handle the coding workload or need to rely on IT to access your data, you're creating opportunities for new problems to arise, such as bottlenecks, which is slow down every attempt to analyze data, greater potential to mistakes and inaccurate data with ad hoc coding, and lastly, opening secure private data to third parties or freelance contractors. So, yung mga programmers na pag-aayusin nyo. So, they will be able to see your data. Now, in order to solve this kind of problem or challenge, the solution could be to minimize the workload. The simplest, most effective solution is into this challenge is to use a business intelligence tool that requires far less customization to perform the desired analysis. Ultimately, you want a BI tool that generates the ability to create advanced filters and calculations with minimal scripting and coding. With that built-in functionality, no matter the complexity of the analysis, you get accurate results every time without calling in the IT. Even better, you get results much faster. So as we go on with our class, I'll show you some simple business analytic or business intelligence tools or business analytics tools. Okay, but the scope of our subject is that you will be taught how to solve manually. Okay, yeah. The fourth challenge is that you're getting answers. You are not getting answers fast enough. So sabi nga natin, the application of business analysis or business intelligence or business analytics can provide you fast answers to your queries. Okay, but this could also be a challenge. Katulad dun sa number 3, related siya sa number 3, because of so many programs or so many codes that you need to enter, then you are not getting the answers fast enough. So making data-driven decision depends on your ability to ask new questions and get answers quickly. It does you no good when it takes your team a week or even a month to get a new report. In some cases, waiting a full day is impractical and could result in missed opportunities. That happens every day when tools lack the capability for complex data tasks without getting sluggish. The larger the data set and more complex the query, the longer you have to wait. Simple. Traditionally, you would compensate for performance by investing in huge RAM or ready access memory extension, okay, for in-memory solutions or expensive hardware infrastructures like a data warehouse or OLAP for multidimensional analysis with extensive hardware investment. You also have to hire or contract a team to maintain it. So, yun yung magiging problema natin. Now, the solution, a tool to get data on the fly. So, advancement in BI technology allow you to bypass more complex and costly solution. So, Sisense is a comprehensive and well-rounded business intelligence tool designed to handle large data set and complex queries in record time. So, Sisense actually is an example of a business intelligence tool. So, rather than purchasing a tool that requires hardware upgrade to support your needs, choose a tool that can handle your needs on its own. Your BI tool should never require separate team to maintain it so that you can access your data. Imagine how productivity would change in your business if you could access data and check KPIs anytime you look like. The last challenge is about BI tools that don't scale with your team. So it is not uncommon for organizations to invest in hardware powerful enough to handle complex inquiries and big data. Unfortunately, as the company expands and the teams grow, the increase in the users and queries can make your system grow unbearably sluggish. So sabi niya, habang mas marami daw yung gumagamit, nagiging sluggish siya, nagiging matagal yung pag-operate ng BI tool. As your hardware runs out of memory, the performance of the entire team suffers. So eventually, your computer server can crash, making collaboration next to impossible without more expensive upgrade. So yun, so doon nagkakaroon ng problem natin sa crashing. Okay? Pag masyadong maraming gumagamit. Now, how can we solve this challenge? So always choose scalability. The last thing you want to do is inflate your BI budget by purchasing or upgrading equipment every time your team grows or data-related tasks become complex. So advanced BI technology is now available that doesn't require expensive infrastructure. So instead of more efficiently uses the disk, RAM, and CPU hardware of your current machines, no matter the size of your organization, it's beneficial to be able to use off-the-shelf hardware and still get fast results, no matter the scale of data or queries. So, with this specific challenges, let's look at how can we overcome in a nutshell, overcome these challenges in a nutshell. The first one is to summarize what I had discussed to you. Choose a BI tool with the depth and design. Number two, choose a full stack and end-to-end tools that include powerful backend with the ability to automatically process a data sets that may need to be restructured. Number three, choose a business intelligence tool that grants the ability to create advanced filters and calculations so that your team can analyze the data any way they like without writing a single line of code. Fourth, choose a tool that's designed to handle complex queries and large data sets without the need of additional hardware. And lastly, invest in BI tool that has powerful BI technology in the back end to scale with your data needs as your company grows. So that is all about our topic. In our next video, we're going to discuss now the business intelligence process. So until our next video, stay safe and good day.